3 years ago, almost nobody had heard the term prompt engineering. Today, it's a primary driver of income for thousands in the artificial intelligence sector. We are living in an interesting paradox. Millions of people have access to tools like ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini, but most users receive generic, often mediocre results because they treat the AI like a search engine rather than a collaborator. Companies see this gap every day. They realize AI can cut their workload in half, but without specific instructions, the tool remains a high-priced toy rather than a productive asset. Prompt engineering is the skill of providing clear, highly structured instructions to an AI to ensure it generates accurate, useful, and creative outputs. In this environment, the quality of the answer you get is entirely dependent on the precision of the prompt you write. This gap between the machine's capacity and the user's instructions has created a vacuum. For those who know how to speak the language of the machine, that vacuum is a massive financial opportunity. To understand how this skill is monetized, we look at a framework called the ladder of leverage. On the bottom rung, we find one-to-one active income. This is where freelancers work directly with clients on platforms like Upwork and Fiverr. They use AI to draft marketing copy, write code, or handle customer support for business owners. The most successful specialize in high-stakes industries like healthcare or finance, where accuracy is at a premium. To scale, professionals move to the second rung, one-to-many passive income. Instead of writing a custom prompt for one client, they build collections for universal problems, like guides for technical resumes or prompts for exam preparation. These are sold as digital products on marketplaces like Etsy or Gumroad. Once the prompts are written, they can be sold thousands of times without any additional labor from the creator. This shift moves a prompt engineer's income away from manual hours and toward the value of their specialized logic. Parallel to selling products, many prompters are building media and educational channels. They amass large audiences on YouTube and blogs by teaching prompt tutorials and productivity hacks. This expertise is then monetized through online courses and direct sponsorships from AI software companies. The highest tier of the ladder provides systemic value. This is where prompt engineering moves from individual tasks into the realm of AI automation. At this level, engineers connect AI engines to automation software. They build self-sustaining digital ecosystems where instructions move from one system to another without a human mediator. This flowchart shows the result: a single AI node that automatically summarizes virtual meetings, updates daily workflows, and resolves customer inquiries in real time. Corporations pay top dollar for this tier of work because it permanently reduces the manual labor overhead required to run a business. The prompt engineer at this stage is a digital architect, building the autonomous infrastructure that defines how a company operates. When we look at these different tiers of income, it becomes clear that the way we define technical work is changing. A career in technology no longer requires years of learning traditional software syntax or computer science degrees. Because these models respond to human language, the barrier to entry has shifted toward creativity and logical clarity. Building a complex system now depends on how precisely you can define a thought. This shift is allowing writers, educators, and marketers to enter the tech industry and build solutions that were once reserved for software developers. Prompt engineering is the foundation of the future workplace. The professionals who learn how to effectively talk to machines today will be the most highly leveraged, valuable assets of tomorrow.